Hello, Miss. While painter Basil portrays Dorian Gray, Lord Henry Wotton's conversation induced the young man into hedonism and opened his eyes at the shortest young man. Basil prints on the canvas its obsession and adoration for Dorian's beauty and praise in flattery. Restless about those ideas, Dorian Gray is saddened by seeing the finished portrait, which is sent to his own house. Dorian Gray falls in love with the beautiful woman, Sybil Vane. The young man invites ¿a quién invitaba? Basil and Lord Henry to the theatre for your hair. But that night, Sybil acted in Juliet's role, making half the audience disappear. And the young man, furious, tells him that with the bad performance, kills his love and ends with the relationship abruptly. Making half the audience disappear. And the young man, furious, tells him that with the bad performance, kills his love and ends with the relationship abruptly. At his house, Dorian stops to watch his portrait carefully. When looking at the lookout, notice an almost imperceptible change in the mood. It seemed to be the sea of a cruel smile. It's the first time he suspects his wish might have become reality. Afraid of the consequence, hide the painting. Next day, Dorian regrets what happened and decides to apologize to Sybil and keep his promise of casamiento. Que se iban a casar. But on a visit, Lord Henry tells you that Sybil committed suicide. Meanwhile, the physical havoc of their lifestyle and their action increasingly vile were absorbed by the portrait located in the tent. Until he was 38, Dorian had managed to maintain his beauty and youth. Dorian tells him it's his fault and takes him to the sea painting. And Basil is horrified at the terrible image and dragged Dorian to the desk to pray for his acquittal. But Dorian, after an irresistible impulse, points the wedding to Basil, and Dorian gets rid of all the evidence that frames him. Months later, he decides to kill the play and everything that meant, so take the pawn to the one with whom Basil was killed and through the canvas. Dorian falls down. When servants go up the room, an old man's body is on the floor with a pawn in the heart. And point one, youth and beauty is a privilege with expire, which can blind the person who owns it. Believe that the world is at your feet when you have that joy. It's wrong because everything fades away. And point two, love me completely, take care of my body, my skin, my hair, but mostly my inside. Well, everything will fade out, except for what is not measurable, for example, wisdom. And point three, guidance my patience that the outside is the reflection of our interior. The acquisition of healthy habits is a long-term investment, but we can't help getting old. But if we can choose how to do it, and that's all, teacher.